Bill O'Reilly here, Tuesday, September 24th, 2019. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening across our nation. White House Press Secretary cancels daily briefings until further notice. Donald Trump's Republican challenger suggests he might face the death penalty. The UN releases its first ever report on anti-Semitism. Top British official suggests eating meat may be banned. TV ratings for the Emmy Awards crash. Also ahead, the message, what is this United States of Trump book? But first, White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham confirming there will no longer be daily briefings, claiming network correspondents are using the televised events to, quote, get famous. Ms. Grisham saying the president will continue to speak with reporters and post on Twitter, calling Mr. Trump, quote, his own best spokesperson. Republican primary challenger Bill Weld accusing Donald Trump of treason for his undefined call to the Ukrainian president, saying the president of the United States could face the death penalty as outlined in the U.S. Constitution. The former governor of Massachusetts wants Trump to work out a plea deal and resign to avoid capital punishment. The United Nations releasing its first ever report on global anti-Semitism, saying attacks on Jews are up in Europe, North America, and the Middle East. Experts blaming the rise of pro-Palestinian political organizations, including the boycott, divestment, and sanction movement popular on American college campuses. Top British official calling for the elimination of cow consumption in the UK, urging lawmakers to ban red meat products in specific locations as they limit tobacco and alcohol. Leading lawyer Michael Manfield says the government should create a new class of crime labeled ecocide for those who severely damage nature. TV ratings for the Emmys plunge to record lows, the award ceremony pulling in the smallest audience in its 71-year history, down 42% from 2015. Like the Academy Awards, the Emmy show did not have a host, mainly because few care about Hollywood anymore, and the show is boring. In a moment, the O'Reilly Update message of the day, a new history book on President Trump. Right back with that. A young lady was looking to buy her first home in Texas. The market at her price point is very hot, so she went to realestateagentsitrust.com for help. To ensure her offer was accepted, her agent suggested the following steps. 1. Get pre-qualified with a mortgage company that her agent had a history using to satisfy the seller's agent. 2. Find a home that was priced to sell so they knew the owner was ready to move. 3. Find a home well located and priced correctly so it could be leased if an emergency occurred. 4. Anticipating multiple offers, offer more than asking, but still less than what the house would be appraised for. And 5, offer to help with some of the closing costs. The house the lady wanted had 10 offers in 3 days, but she got the house because she had an agent who knew how to get the job done. That's why I love realestateagentsitrust.com. No pinheads, just great agents. Get moving with realestateagentsitrust.com. That's realestateagentsitrust.com. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day, my new book, The United States of Trump, How the President Really Sees America. The book is out today. Now, you may know that every September, I usually release a killing book. There have been 8 of them, and those books are the most successful non-fiction book series in history. 17 million copies in print. But this September, I decided to delay the next killing book to put out a history book about President Trump. It's not pro-Trump. It's not against Trump. It's a book that explains who Donald Trump really is and how he pulled off the most audacious thing in political history. It is an amazing, amazing story. Now, There are no anonymous sources in the book. That'll confuse many media people. There's no speculation in the book. Everything is fact-based and on the record. I wrote the book because I am personally angry about the press coverage of Donald Trump. Not that I favor Mr. Trump or excuse some of his dubious behavior. I don't. It's in the book. But I believe that the mass media in America, generally speaking, wants to damage the President of the United States no matter what he does. And I also know for a fact that you, the American people, have not received the truth about Donald Trump. So my new book states that truth. I did have the president's cooperation. I talked to him about 5 times, 2 major interviews. I think you'll find them instructive, even funny sometimes. I asked him questions about his childhood, about his Vietnam experience, about his father, his mother, his grandfather. And many times the president did not want to answer those questions. He's not a look back kind of guy. He's not going to his high school reunion. I don't know whether Donald Trump will like this book. I did send it to him as a courtesy. He did tweet something about it, so I don't think he hates it, but I don't know how he's going to see his whole life unfolding on the pages of the United States of Trump. It's got to be unsettling for any human being. Now, the most important thing about the book is that we Americans are all, every one of us, affected by President Trump. Our lives are influenced, both negatively and positively, by what he does on a day-to-day basis. And we are not getting the truth about what he does or why he's doing it. This is not a policy book. I don't lay out what he's doing economically or overseas. This is about the man, how he sees his country, America, how he sees it, and why he was able to pull off this amazing feat, becoming president of the United States with no experience and no party backing. The United States of Trump, I hope you'll check it out. There's an excerpt on BillO'Reilly.com, and let me know what you think. Up next, something you might not know. It's an uncertain world out there, you know that. Disaster can strike at any time. So you need to be prepared to protect yourself and your family. One way to do that is with freeze-dried food. It tastes good. It's healthy. Can be stored for 25 years. That's why I'm happy to tell you about a company I recommend, Wise Foods. I have experience with them myself. During Superstorm Sandy, I lost power for 7 days. All of my refrigerated food done. But my food supply from Wise Foods was as fresh as the day I received it. Visit Wise Food Storage, one word, wisefoodstorage.com/Bill, and explore their starter kits and long-term emergency food options. They are even offering free shipping plus a big discount of 25% off for my listeners. So please go to wisefoodstorage.com/Bill, wisefoodstorage.com/Bill, or you can call 855-269-0501. That's 855-269-0501. Now, the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Every year, the Institute for Economics and Peace releases its annual study on the most dangerous countries in the world. The organization ranks each nation using 23 different indicators, including murder rate, political stability, freedom of expression. You get the idea. Plan on traveling abroad? Here is a list of the least peaceful places on the planet. Number 9, the Democratic Republic of Congo. The country's ongoing struggle with dozens of different militias is not only creating political chaos, but prevents doctors with the World Health Organization from treating the deadly Ebola outbreak. Next, Libya. The Islamic Nation has been chaotic since the overthrow of the dictator Gaddafi in 2011. 39 different political factions, including ISIS, are struggling to take control of the Libyan government. Number 7, the Central African Republic. Our country has been in a state of civil war for nearly 10 years. Next, Somalia. The national government only controls several blocks of the capital city of Mogadishu. The rest of the country is largely ruled by tribal leaders, pirates, and al-Qaeda terrorists. Iraq remains an incredibly dangerous place despite a decrease in terror attacks. The country continues to struggle after the 2003 U.S. invasion. Recent victories against ISIS will likely increase security there, but Iraq is not a safe place. Yemen, number 4 on the list. The civil war between the Saudi-supported government and Iranian-backed rebels has destabilized the country for 5 years and is getting worse. Number 3, South Sudan in Africa. 6 years of civil war has caused more than 400,000 deaths from violence and famine. There's absolutely no security at all in this place. Next, Syria. The civil war there has been going on for 8 years. More than 500,000 people have been killed since fighting began, some by chemical weapons. And the least peaceful country on the planet, Afghanistan. Violence in that nation has risen over the past year as the Taliban continues to strike. The only thing holding Afghanistan together is the presence of U.S. troops. Back after this. The American economy continues to grow, but that doesn't mean it's time to get complacent with your finances. Be proactive. Pay off high-interest debt. Take advantage of the market's low mortgage rates right now. Takes just a 10-minute call to American Financing. Their salary-based mortgage consultants can customize a loan to meet your financial goals. Whether it's getting out of credit card debt, shortening your mortgage term, or simply lowering your rate. Remember, markets are forward-looking, so many believe that mortgage rates have already fallen to fresh lows in anticipation of the September Fed meeting. So don't put this off any longer. Take advantage of a free mortgage review and see if you can save up to $1,000 a month or maybe even more. There's no pressure, no upfront fees when you call my friends at American Financing. 888-462-9557 is the number. 888-462-9557 or online at AmericanFinancing.net. American Financing, NMLS 182334, NMLS ConsumerAccess.org. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.